Hi everyone, welcome to Tea Time, where we dish out the very latest entertainment headlines. I'm Tokumbo Tyro, and here in the studio with me are Elsie Godwin and Ife Oshinkeye. Hi guys.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
You're looking hot, hot, hot.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Super duper duper slayer. Super duper whooper slayer.
Is it Chinese or rap?
Meshua's effect.
Anyway, you look Her Royal Majesty.
I was trying to look close to you. I mean, I know you're going to have red on, so I had to get red so that we look,
Elsie, come on now. How did you know I was going to wear red?
I just know. I know these things.
Okay, I can trust your instincts. Okay, should we move on to our main...
You're trying to be royalty too, right? So
do the royal wave, Elsie. Do the royal wave. Let's see. Miss Tea Time. Okay. All right. So what's up with Tonto Dikeh?
She said she feels like she wants her money back. I mean, I think that's off the back of the things she posted on social media. What she has deleted them now. I think she was talking about her husband or her ex-husband. Well, yeah, she's saying that with the comments she got and everything, she feels like she wants to tell them to just return her money, but what will she gain? I think that's just it.
Ife, what do you have to say about this?
Well, she said she wasn't going to take it anyway, so because money is not a problem really, but she was just talking about the way she felt at that moment, that after all the back and forth between herself and her husband on social media yesterday, she just wanted to take back the money. And I know that feeling you get,
exactly.
and I know that feeling, but you know, you can't take back what you've given out.
I don't think she has.
Oh, no, she's not taking it back. It's just like
though, on
Churchill and his mom.
Yeah, saying, talking about...
in a bad mood.
She was really in a bad mood. I think it's of the... I don't know if you saw the post. It was like a 1 to 15 post. Some lady, some blogger wrote about her, talking about how she pushed her mother-in-law down. So I think that was a response to that post, and she was saying if she has ever done that.
The blogger gave about 15 pointers or like
somebody's
6
life,
slides.
on a relationship.
On somebody's
relationship. You don't
relationship.
even know them. You don't even live. I mean, if you're just trying to pick lessons, it's a different thing. But you were saying, oh, we know this happened. We know that happened.
If you are saying this is the timeline of Tonto Dikeh in 2018/2019, then we can say, okay, you're giving us the timeline of all the things that happened in her life. But the way the blogger went about it, like, I'm Tonto's sister, I know
some
everything
people
that's
said,
going on.
asking in the comment section, like, are you his baby mama too? Like, how do you know all this for a fact? Now, that's just too low of whoever it is. I can't even remember her name.
That's why you see, you can't really blame some people or some of the celebrities when they react in the way they react, because sometimes it gets too much and people cross the line. And
but you know, I think the fans get this feeling that once they see you on social media, they feel like they know you personally, because at least, okay, no, before I blow my trumpet, I've met people that will be like, oh, I feel like I know you because I see your stuff, you get, and I'm like, yeah, so it happens, you get, fans get that connection to whoever.
Well, I understand that
case,
when it's coming from a fan, but if you're supposed to be a blogger, then respect some level of reasoning to be somewhere upstairs,
exactly,
you know,
yeah,
maybe you need to carry my kind of hair, so you attach
that
yourself.
there's a lot of people do a lot of talking, and then by the time, you know, the report or the article comes out, they've taken, you know, fact, fiction, and mixed everything together, you know, so the truth is not really the truth. So some of these things that were said, don't forget, you know, they might have been hearsay. Okay, this person said this person said it, and then in relating it to another person, you take some piece of information.
It might have even been some things that Tonto said, and Churchill said, and then they are being taken out of context,
and then you mix it. It's too much.
I think we should just move on, because if we go on about Tonto,
that's the thing.
Tonto has money to go and do surgery next month.
Okay, all right, let's talk about Chidinma. Chidinma demands apology from City FM after an OAP said Kizz Daniel's recent song challenge was actually about her.
What
they actually sent yeah, exactly. Thank you very much, Elsie. Anyway, they actually sent, or it was actually posted online, the actual letters, you know, for the demanding an apology.
But before we even go into the story, I saw Elsie's post on Instagram and she was really
She did her own
vibing to that
version
song.
about-
So
I thought maybe she
who
did
were
her own
you
version.
talking to while you were doing your...
Nah, it was just a vibe. Like
Okay,
a
so
cool
it wasn't
vibe.
directed at
No, it wasn't
anyone.
directed at anyone.
Oh, okay. I was wondering
So what do you have to say about? I like that she's going straight with the lawyer.
See,
There's no time coming on social media to drag anybody.
do you understand?
Post something.
Like,
She's,
do you know this is part of the things, and this are part of the results of what Burna Boy and the likes of YC are saying. Enough of these back and forth, enough of these
on social
trolls.
media.
Let's take it to court. Like, if it's really budging, Blackface and Two-Face. Blackface, take it to court. Two-Face has taken you to court. Do you understand? Like, if you really have a problem now, let's start taking it to court. Like, actions are being taken. Then one of the stories we'll be talking about, you saw someone else taking an action over something. And I think this is what we really need to start doing now. Not just sitting back and letting it
Just typing
slide.
on
No,
Instagram.
we can't let it slide
I mean,
and then
I
walk on your
watched-
So
Twitter
that just
fingers.
people understand, you know, I think the OAP said something about Chidinma sleeping around.
Okay, we can't
No,
really
that's
mention
not
the
what
name
they
of the
said.
song because
Okay.
it's actually a cuss word. But in the challenge, it was talking about a girl that jumps from maybe your boyfriend's friends to people in his industry and things like that. And a lot of people have jumped on that song, doing their different covers, sharing their own different experiences with girls like that. And if you're insinuating that in that song, the person we're talking about is someone who sleeps around or jumps from one man to
the
another.
one by Kizz Daniel.
Yeah,
not by every
I'm
other person.
talking. No, that is a trend
Okay.
everybody
Alright.
followed because that was what Kizz Daniel was talking about in the original
Okay.
song. You understand? So if we are saying that is a trend, and then you're now saying that he dedicated that song to Chidinma, and even in the course of that,
Not dedicated. Chidinma inspired the song.
Okay,
According
and-
to what they said, though, please ask
and
me for apology.
even during the interview, the guy said, "Oh, she hopped around," you know, like
Exactly,
he was
and
saying
that's
it
one of
like
the things.
affirmatively, like he
yeah,
actually.
that's my
knew.
problem. He wasn't
Yeah.
even saying alleged or I heard this
Yeah.
somewhere. He was
Exactly.
he was really direct, like he knew, or maybe he was in the midst of
That's
the
what I'm saying.
hopping,
So it's
right?
one of the reasons
So,
why she got upset and like she needs to do something before it gets further. So
I like that.
I
you're
like the
doing
fact that
this.
she just
Yeah.
went straight to our lawyers, man, and
Yeah,
just
and I
filed.
hope that we get
And
that
if we
apology
don't
soon.
get a public apology and a retraction of the OAP statement, please take them to court because that's
Please have to,
defamation and
because-
that's slander.
if they don't, yeah.
Because
like
I know
you said,
Kizz Daniel and Chidinma were rumored to be dating some
They
time
were
back.
not rumored, they were dating.
Oops.
You know that one too for a
Else is
fact.
trying to be
Let me
polite.
be sure. See, I
They
don't want
were
wahala.
dating. They were
Yeah.
dating.
And they broke up, abi. So yeah, it's safe to imagine to say, oh, maybe the song.
I
is
don't know if
about
they
her,
broke up.
but-
I don't even know if they broke up, but at least I know for
No,
a fact
I
that they were
heard they've
dating.
broken up.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
that
know
is
that.
why he thinks the song might be about
about
her.
her.
You
Okay.
know,
It doesn't-
But
it
it'd be
doesn't
nice
sound
if
like he
said, "I
thinks, it
think."
sounds like he's sure.
He sounded like he's very sure. Maybe, well,
Or maybe,
right.
maybe he has inside
maybe
gist.
you know that we don't know, but this is public, so.
All right. Tea Time continues with more stories right after this break.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
Na 500 naira dey collect am.
If you no talk, dem go beat you.
Na 2,500 I dey pay.
Welcome back. You're watching Tea Time right here on PlusTVAfrica. Up next is this headline on Mike Ezuruonye, who seizes pirated copies of Chief Daddy from a roadside hawker. Okay. I think we've had a similar story before some time back where someone did this, maybe for
No,
music.
the person filmed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the person just filmed it and was asking how much, and I think it was Lionheart, yes, when Lionheart came out.
Yeah, but who
and
was the celebrity?
No, it wasn't a celebrity who
Okay,
filmed it. It was just a random person that said,
Because I
oh,
know
he
we
saw
talked about something similar.
Lionheart, a movie that just came out a week ago, and he was asking the person selling the CD, like, where did you get it, how much? And the person was like 500 naira. You get like, that was what we saw then, but that person didn't seize it. This is what I'm saying about actions. Actions are being taken now. Imagine everybody drives and then you see a pirated CD and then you take, oops. Sometimes they might beat you.
Starting a revolution.
Well, that is what we need to do. Because a lot of people will support you at the end of the day.
Based on that, because they
selling it and not the problem.
Exactly. That's what the comments.
They are not
if we start dealing with them, they will stop buying from the main suppliers.
How are you sure that would take place? Because they may not.
Because if they stop buying from them, if they know that they are getting their CDs, and apart from celebrities doing this, do you know there's actually a body that goes around to get pirated CDs and all of that? Yes, I'm sure Kosan should it be Kosan?
No, not Kosan.
No, it would be
Kosan. It's part of the
piracy.
I think it's the National Film and Censors Videos Board.
Yeah, that's the one that Tunde Kelani was the president.
Yeah.
Yes, I think there's a body for that. Like they go out there, they get CDs, they burn them. You get stuff like that. Just like NAFDAC, there are bodies like that that actually do this. But there was a time where they were really active.
If the society is not safe for them to go out to sell it, nobody will keep producing it, but because you sell it and it's allowed, there are people with shops selling all pirated stuff. Things, you know. And I think all I want to say
rentals, they rent out pirated CDs to use. It's so terrible.
He's acting really childish doing that to a Mess Street hawker. If they are organized, they will form a committee and inaugurate people to stop this piracy stuff from happening, because it's becoming very nasty.
There is a committee, there is a government. The system is not working for all of us, right? And then we are now saying that, oh, there is a committee. There is a committee to do this actually, but it's not working. That is why it is still on the streets. So if we can take individual actions, regardless of how little, it took just one CD. I didn't see him like it took a bunch of CDs. He just took just one.
I would not encourage this action now, because it's going to cause some other form of trouble that you are not seeing right now. What I would just say is, this just makes me remember the NAFDAC boss, the late, okay, what's her name now? Dora Akunyili. I mean, when she said what she was doing with NAFDAC, almost everybody were like, oh, it's not going to work. But you could see the proactiveness from the top and down, even to your streets, that you say, oh, the government will not get to this street. They found them, and right now there is a level of sanity in that industry, right? So I think the
even during the codeine epidemic and all of that,
the committees, we need to get start doing the job they are
employed to do.
Is it gathered to do now? Because they keep having committees up and down, right? So they need to do the job, really.
It's okay.
No, say what you wanted to say.
I'm saying the committee is actually there.
I said they're there, but they should do the job.
Yes. Because it's like from what we're
Because
seeing,
if you're encouraging people to just go out and start getting
Look,
CDs from these guys, you're going to cause
corruption is real. There's actually a committee to do this, but these people are being bribed. They're being bribed all the way from Alaba.
This is why I gave you an example, like an example.
Do you understand? And they don't go out to do the job because they've taken
I get what you're saying.
from some people.
I get what you're saying.
Do you understand?
But I'm saying this can still be done, because this same, I gave you an example that everybody knows. And it's not like that industry, they don't have people that were being bribed.
It is my responsibility.
Millions.
It is your responsibility. It is Tokumbo's responsibility to get those CDs. So while I'm driving now and I see pirated, I'll collect one.
Please make sure to keep your camera on so we'll get the clip of whatever happened.
But you know that in as much as we actually do this, you will find one in every 2 or 3 Nigerians who actually wants to buy the CD and who doesn't even believe that they should actually do
Which is why it is the job of the committee or the organization, whatever they are called.
A lot of Nigerians don't even want to go to the cinema.
That's what I'm saying. That you will still find people who are saying, no, I want that. Is the copyright CD that I want, you know, the copyright video that I want. Because it's cheap.
And that is you undermining people's work, you destroying people's life work.
No matter how much, you know, people do their job that you say they should do their job, or people actually come out en masse to prevent this, at the end of the day, all we can do is limit it.
We always have bad eggs,
No,
so
it can
it's
be
normal.
totally eradicated.
Yeah, but I think it can be limited if actions like this are being taken.
All right, guys, let's move on to our next story now. Nipsey Hussle, murder suspect arrested in Los Angeles. Okay, all right, Ife, let me come to you on this.
Okay, yeah, so Eric Holder, the guy was apprehended.
No, hold up.
was apprehended in another city, in another town in Los Angeles and all that. And they have also given more information that it was more of a personal thing because he came to the store. They said they saw him before the shooting. He came like several times to have a conversation with Nipsey and a group of people he was with, and then he would come back, have conversations with them again. They would turn him down again. He would go, he would come back. At least they said he came back about 3 times to have a conversation with Nipsey before Nipsey walked him out. So it's more of a personal beef, and especially when they're from the same gang. Do you understand? It's different if this guy was from another gang and Nipsey was, so we'll say that, okay, maybe it's gang related, but I think they are ruling out the gang related thing and they are now putting it out there that it's also a personal thing, which they already know what the personal thing is, but they said since the investigation is still ongoing, they can't reveal it. So I think it has been confirmed that it's personal. And they also touched on his memorial, the violence that broke out. They said somebody waved a handgun and somebody tried to be the hero to disarm him, and no gun was actually fired, or they cannot confirm that guns were fired because that shots were fired because 2 women actually said they got shot, and they said they still can't confirm if those women were shot. They said the guy said he got stabbed, and they said they still can't confirm if the guy was stabbed.
Actually, that BBC posted regarding an aerial view of what was happening, so you could see a lot of people down. Because I was trying to gather what really happened, I couldn't really hear or even see anyone.
Yeah, so it was a fight that broke out between and like somebody was with a gun and somebody tried to disarm him, and people got scared, and then there was a stampede, and so,
there was in 1 minute there were a lot of people, and in 1 second everyone had completely dispersed. So
it was just a loud noise, but we still can't confirm that because even the police can't confirm that yet. So I think we should just wait. This is still a developing story, so we should just wait and see how this unfolds. And then London Lauren.
Apparently there's an update on the story. In order to enter, let's have a look at that, what's on the screen now. In order for everyone to safely pay their respects at the Nipsey Hussle vigil, enter from the alley on the 5th. Is this really an update?
Yeah, I think it's an update. There's
I think it's another memorial.
Okay, another memorial.
So this is just to keep people orderly.
And telling them where to go
and to pre-warn them as well, so that something.
And then the time it would close so that the crowd can disperse at 10 p.m. and all that. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Memorial closes at 10 p.m. They won't be allowed to congregate in front of it. Yeah, because I think they're trying to prevent what happened this first time around. So that's really good that we do have an update and they're sharing this.
And again, Lauren London has finally spoken up. Saying that she's without words and she's nothing without. I can't remember her exact words. I'm completely lost. I've lost my best friend, my sanctuary, my protector, my soul. I'm lost without you. We're lost without you, babe. I have no words.
Because I can imagine how shaken she must have been,
especially when they have a child together.
Exactly.
I can imagine.
And Lauren London has a child for Lil Wayne as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, time for another break. When we come back, it'll be time for one more entertainment story. We're going to be talking about Pretty Mike. Don't miss it.
You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can live here.
My real names are Akbofiofo Akborobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you have a younger brother.
Age is nothing but a number. Well, I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
it feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can.
Welcome back. It's still tea time right here on Plus TV Africa, and we're moving on to our next story, which, as mentioned before the break, is on Pretty Mike, who says to become successful in Nollywood, you must have a master's in begging, as he lists the celebrity beggars. Okay. Why are you laughing?
Do you want to enroll for begging classes? So you can have your master's.
I'm not in Nollywood now.
Okay.
I'm not in Nollywood, but this is just funny the way he listed them, you know.
Did you see the way he spelled Bobrisky? I think he was talking about the whole entertainment.
But that's how they spell it now. Normally, when they're trying to make fun, they like Boborisky.
That was so funny. I was like, wow. And then he said Bobrisky has even taken his own to a whole nother level, because right now he's just doing stuff. The more he goes viral, the more he gets sponsors and stuff like that, which is a smart move if you ask me. It's a business
But
smart.
getting sponsors or doing things that make people feel like they want to give you something or just gift you anything is different from actually coming online to beg.
Did you see the part where he said that
AY had a book or something like that? Did you see something?
Yeah, he said AY has a book of
of all the chairmen in one.
Yeah, he said he has a black book.
Yeah.
That if you steal one page of that AY's book, you are made for life. that they are quiet, they're silent philanthropists in Nigeria.
Okay, guys, should we take this guy seriously? That this is really what is happening in the Nollywood?
Well,
Pretty Mike, just soliciting for sponsors for whatever projects they want to do. Like, I think it's pretty normal for me.
He also said that, hello, is the new, should I send my account details?
Oh, the one he talked about, slay queens, or what did he call them? I don't know how that works though. Is it that you just see a random person that you think, oh, this person have money, and then you just chat up the guy and send, maybe I should adopt that style. I did not know they used to do it now.
Does anything for your boy?
Do you know anything for your girl?
After anything for your boy, you now put your account number.
Maybe I'll start with all the celebrities that come on tea time. You know, they're following me already.
But if
they're holding you in high esteem already, you now.
It doesn't matter. That's what he's saying. You have to get your esteem to a point, and then you ask them. You'll be like, this girl is big. Oh, she have to be asking me this thing. She needs it.
I'm getting the feeling that this Pretty Mike should have been on the list, or does he actually get involved, or how does he?
Pretty Mike is a rich guy.
He owns a club, right?
Yeah, he owns a club, and so he's pretty rich, and there are a lot of controversies around him too. So yeah, this is the guy that
has a snake that he called Toke.
No, he hates girls with chains and he's always with the umbrella. I don't know if you know this guy.
I'm saying that, does he not do his own begging? Regardless, because all these people...
No, that's how he concluded now, that we're all beggars. Yeah. Do you understand?
I'm sure he will do his own level of
begging. He has his own...
Because to get people to your club,
we all have godfathers. Even those godfathers have godfathers. Do you understand? Those godfathers that do the giving.
All right, that's where we're going to wrap up on Tea Time this morning. Join us this afternoon for a new episode, a brand new episode of the program. Until then, thank yous as always go to my co-anchors Ife, Elsie, the production team, as well as our group of stylists, Kudis Empire and Liz Harrison. I'm talking what I was saying. Thanks for watching.